Hey everybody, it is Superspan here. I am resuming making videos. I know I took another brief hiatus, but I really just, had a strong urge to make a video today. I just visited my family and I've been talking with my fiance about just life in general, and without getting too far into the reasons why I haven't been making videos, I just want to say that I absolutely love making these videos for you guys, even if it's just a small amount of people. I find great joy in doing these videos, so if you do happen to watch, thank you for watching. It really does mean a lot. I try to make these videos to, entertain not only Bulls fans but NBA fans in general, and it really again means a lot that you guys even want to watch my videos. So thank you. I promise you I will try my very, very best to stop taking hiatuses, if there's a plural word for it, if that is it. Yeah, I'm back. Let's get into this video. So, I guess there's not really one specific topic that I wanted to talk about. It's more so just a slew of random things that have been going on this offseason. I would like to start with the most pressing issue, other than Lonzo Ball, but we'll get into that. And it's obviously Zach Lavine re-signing, or possibly re-signing with the Bulls on a max contract. I believe it's worth $200 million, which is obviously a lot of money, especially for someone who isn't necessarily a number one option. But I am a huge Zach Lavine fan. I have been a Zach Lavine fan honestly since he was traded to the Bulls. I'm not going to sit here and say, I was a fan of him since he was on the Timberwolves, because I really didn't pay attention to them. And truth be told, I still think Aaron Gordon should have won that dunk competition against him. I think he only did one. But either way, love Zach Lavine now that he's a Bull. I think he's come a long way. Can he work on his defense? Sure. But I don't think he's a bad defender. Sometimes he does need to work on his shot selection. And saying sometimes is probably putting it lightly. But nonetheless, I'm a huge Zach Lavine fan. I think he's a hard worker. That is definitely somebody you want on your team. And I believe that's why the Bulls are going to re-sign him and give him the money that he deserves, because there has been players that are honestly about the same in terms of skill, if not worse. Not by much, because they're not going to give a max to JJ Barea. I know he's not in the league, but you get what I'm saying. They're going to give a max deal to a guy who means a lot to the team and who is a piece that is very vital to your team's success. And obviously, Zach Lavine is in that criteria. And anybody who says otherwise, I disagree, and I strongly advise you to look at the stats. I feel like he is an efficient player. Does he make mistakes? Yeah, but everybody does. I mean, look at like James Harden. I mean, not this year or really last year, as far as I can remember. But when he was like an MVP, he would turn the ball over like crazy if I'm not wrong. You know, if I am wrong, please correct me. I'm not perfect. Honestly, this is all just off the top of my head. Kind of just wanted to make a video just talking. Didn't really, to be honest, do a whole lot of research. But this is all just off the top of my head. But yeah, I've been, asking myself the question of if he deserves the max, and I honestly have come to the ultimate conclusion that yeah, he does. He's been scoring 25 plus points per game, I think, the last few years. And he did it this year, as far as I know. I think he averaged like 26 points per game this year, something like that. And that this was a year where we obviously made the playoffs. Now I understand we lost to the Milwaukee Bucks 4-1, but I think this was a vital year for Zach. Now he's been to the playoffs, and he can learn from the mistakes he may have made. And I think he will. I think he is a smart basketball player. And again, I've always admired him and his work ethic. And I think the stigma that he is not a winning player is a bad stigma, or at the very least, I think they are wrong, whoever says that. But yeah, I really hope they do re-sign him. As of lately, it is looking as though that is the case. So yeah, I mean, I honestly couldn't be more excited and relieved, really. Hopefully they don't do a sign and trade out of nowhere. That would really suck. Unless it's for like Kevin Durant, but I don't think that's going to happen because Kyrie Irving just opted in to his player option with the Brooklyn Nets. So that kind of sucks. I kind of wanted to see him with the Lakers, or maybe not. Who knows? But that is not related to the Bulls. Well, kind of is. I mean, there were rumors that Kevin Durant could have come here, or possibly could have come here, had Kyrie Irving opted out and chose to go to a different team. But let's be honest, that is a pipe dream, and it is never going to happen. I guess never say never, but, that's just the optimist in me. But honestly, sometimes you got to keep it real. And, yeah. But, man, the next thing I would really like to talk about is my boy, the guy on this shirt, Lonzo Ball. I think me and my friend Julian touched on it in my last video. But he, last time I checked, may require another surgery. I honestly haven't heard anything since that, which was like, I don't even know, like a few weeks ago, maybe a month or so. I don't know, something, a little while ago. And I am extremely worried because I haven't really heard any updates. If anybody has any updates, please comment. I am very nervous because I love Lonzo, and obviously he is a vital part to this team. I mean, we all saw it when he played with us. His tempo is fast, and he can shoot the three really well. His playmaking is great. His defense is even better. And yeah, he's a huge piece to this team. And I would absolutely love to see him play a full season and, many more full seasons to come because he is I think he could be a superstar in this league. I think he could be a very, very great point guard. He's already a good point guard, but in order to be great, honestly, you have to stay healthy, and he hasn't really done that. If I'm not wrong, if he did get a surgery, I think it was his meniscus or something like that, he would be back not too long after the 2022-23 season would begin, and obviously that would be ideal because you don't want to wait until like February or March, you don't want to wait until like September or October to give him that surgery, because then he would probably be back at the earliest March or February, whatever. The point being, that's a huge chunk of the season, and that would really suck because we're trying to compete, and, the best chances we have to compete is when Lonzo Ball is on the court. Another thing that I have been wanting to talk about is Nikola Vucevic and the overwhelming opinion that, amongst Bulls fans at least, that we should trade him. Unless it's for like a guy like Rudy Gobert or Bam Adebayo, I don't know. No. Unless it's for like an actually like a star. I don't want to trade him for a guy like, no offense to Robin Lopez, but like Robin Lopez or like Mason Plumlee or whichever Plumlee is in the league still. I don't want to do that because Vooch is actually a good player right now. Those guys are role players. I wouldn't mind if the Bulls, if they even are still able to sign Mitchell Robinson to get him. But that doesn't mean that I want him to be our starting center, because I don't even think he was starting most of the year in New York. And that is New York. They are a terrible team. And if they didn't think he was a starting caliber center, or think at least he was worthy of being a starting center, what makes you think he'll be a starting center, or if he is a starting center in Chicago, be the type of guy that'll push us to the next level? I think if we were to get Mitchell Robinson, we would have to have Vooch, and Mitchell Robinson, he would have to be our backup. He would be a great backup. He's a great defensive player. He can rebound really well. He's athletic, so why not? Really, the last thing I want to talk about is our most recent draft pick, Dalton Terry. I haven't really had a chance to check out his highlights, but from what I've read, he is a irritant type defensive player. I guess if you want to just give a basic comparison off of hearing that, Patrick Beverley, Dennis Rodman, in the sense that he was annoying as hell to other players. Not in the sense that he's a fantastic rebounder. Who knows? He is 6'7" with a 7'1" wingspan, which is insane. So he has a lot of potential to be a very good piece for this team. I'm actually really glad that they kept their pick and didn't waste it on somebody that's not really worth it. We could have gotten Rudy Gobert with that pick, but who knows what's going to happen. I know free agency starts in just like a few days, so we'll see exactly what the Bulls do. But I am really excited. I believe in Mark Eversley and Arturas Karnisovas. I think that they're going to make all the right moves. Not every move is the right move, but I think they're going to make way more right moves than Garpax, obviously, in the short time that AK and Mark have been running the team, they have already done like 10 times better than Garpax has ever done. I mean, you know, you can make a whole movie series on the failures of Garpax, but we're not gonna open that wound today. You know, maybe another day. But I really, really, really want to thank you guys for watching this video. Honestly, it's so awesome to be back making videos for you guys. And I will see you guys next time.